Let's talk about love and marriage, the way that God intended. Life experience, here we share it. The No Fruit Podcast. Tuning from any platform. No Fruit Podcast. Will help your spirit transform.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming back. We're back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Kaf. I have a question. I'm gonna hop right into it, right? So, you and we have been talking about how the lottery has been on fire lately.
Yes.
So, I want to know how many of you have been paying attention to the lottery, and you're
Just
wanting
when
to,
it gets big.
you only watch it when it gets big.
I don't watch it at all, but they talk about it on the news, so that's the only time that I really pay attention or watch it. Or
So my question is,
what's your question?
what would you do if you won the lottery?
Scream.
Okay, all right. So after the initial,
Scream again.
okay, maybe after the secondary and tertiary screen. Okay, we
Yes.
covered that part.
I will let you know. I'll
You
call
would-
you. I'll call you. Call a
Okay.
friend.
Okay,
Hey, guess what?
okay. And then that's all you would do?
Then I'd cry.
You would cry?
Mhm.
Oh.
Because it's a whole lot more than it would need to get done after that. I guess it
Oh,
depends on what.
okay.
Okay, so you're saying win the lottery. You're not saying how much. Like, so I can win $2. If I only win $2,
Mm-hmm.
because like,
You would reinvest in and buy some more lottery
yeah,
tickets?
I would just. That's what I did. I got $5 off another scratch off, and I went and bought 5 more scratch offs and got nothing after that.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Okay. I mean,
So I
that's
didn't cry.
interesting.
I didn't scream. I did have to look at the ticket twice because I never saw a ticket like that before.
Mm-hmm.
That I won every single one that scratched.
okay.
I'm like, what the heck is that? So yeah, I
But
went.
on that, you only won $2?
No, I won $5.
Oh, $5. I'm
$5.
sorry. $5.
That was like
Okay.
the most I've ever won before. No, I
Okay.
think I won like 7 before. I don't know,
Okay.
something crazy. But yeah, so for those things, yeah, I wouldn't cry, I wouldn't scream. I'd just be like, oh, okay. And then, like you said, I'd reinvest because, it does go to help older Americans. Part of the funds go to help older Americans. So I feel as though I'm investing in America when I buy
You
it.
sound so much like a commercial. It goes to do what, Kyle?
It goes to help older Americans.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I just want y'all to
When
answer
you purchase these lottery tickets, think of it as an investment in America.
Yeah. She sounds so much like the commercial, though. This benefits older Americans.
It does. It does.
As it
And I
says,
know this because I used to work for older Americans.
And here's the thing. As you said it, all I could see was the green screen on TV
Oh,
that had
well.
the words at the very bottom of it that talked about the lottery.
Yes. Yes.
Must be 18 years or older, and this benefits the older Americans. Like, you had to say the whole thing.
Now
Real.
they have the kiosk in the stores, so you don't
Yeah.
have to be 18. Nobody really pays attention. Not to, encourage anybody under the age of 18 to gamble, but it does help older Americans. So
Okay.
if you're 16 and no,
All right,
just
I have a
don't do
question.
it.
When you work with the,
Older Americans.
yeah, did you, how did you know that the money that you were utilizing for those older Americans was from the lottery? Did they give you a receipt? Like,
They
hey,
didn't give
this was
us
from
receipts.
this
No,
is from
but the
Sally
state-
Mae.
No. The state did issue reports saying, hey, this is how much they brought in from the lottery.
Oh, okay.
And then, how older Americans use those dollars. So
Oh,
it goes
okay.
to shared rides.
Nice.
And it goes to rent rebates
Okay.
and some other
So you can
programs.
verify that it does come back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I don't have, like you said, I don't have the
mean-
receipts. I don't say like, okay, well, $2 went in and $1
Right.
came out and went to this.
No.
But-
I'm not asking for that much detail, but you do have some type of verification
Yeah,
to
so
say,
we
or
would
you've
get-
seen that.
We had reports, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's good to know.
So when I
That's
would go
good to know.
once a year out to the middle of the state,
Uh-huh.
Harrisburg or wherever, I had to have conferences for older Americans.
Uh huh.
Usually like in March or I forget when I would go, October.
Okay.
And we would talk about those types of things. And
Right.
then every May is Older Americans Month, so we would push it again and talk
Oh.
about that. So, yeah. And then
How come older Americans month is not the same as grandparents month?
because I think they should have more than one time, and it's not Grandparents Month.
I mean, I know it's Grandparents Day.
Day. Yeah.
It's the day after. It's the Sunday.
But sometimes grandparents aren't older Americans.
Okay. So grandparents are teenagers?
There's some grandparents that are still in their, 30s and 40s.
You're correct.
So they're not an older American. They still have some years to go.
Yeah, you're correct. But still.
So let's return the question over to you, Maurice.
Yes.
So if you won the lottery,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about it because you didn't specify how much.
Okay.
So the latest lottery right now
Yes.
is about $750 million, I
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
So if you won $750 million before taxes, what would you do? Like what would your thoughts be? What would you do?
Oh, my thoughts would be, how much is this taxed?
Okay. So
Because
after you give Uncle
some
Sam,
people, right? Because some people, they were like, $750 million. Oh, I'm rich. Whatever, right?
Right.
So, and what happens if you get that? I mean, granted, you're not gonna get that check for $750 million up front like that. I mean, they'll give you a check after the tax, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely would think about all the other taxes, because I don't know what video I had seen where it talked about taxes, like you get the original tax and then you get taxed again.
Okay.
Right? And so I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't sound fun.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? So I believe that I would kind of wait. Initially, I will wait just to see what the taxes are, what's going on with that. But at the same time, and that's based off of me taking the lump sum. Now, if I trust myself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go to the point where I don't trust myself, right? Because if I trust myself, then I'll be like, all right, let me take the lump sum and I'm going to go out and do what's right in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't trust myself. So I'm going to go the adult route and do the annuity, the couple $1 million a year. One, is less taxes. Two, it takes the vultures away. You get what I mean? Because we definitely would be budgeting it correctly. Hey, I only got like $3 million this year, right? You can't buy something for $5 million because you think I got $750 million. Let's put that in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would probably, in all reality, I probably would do the annuity, and then I would try to find the right thing to do. Investing somehow, again, generational wealth ideas, not just for us, but for other family members and friends and god kids, and I would try to do my due diligence, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, the other side of that, for those of you who know, I probably would go out and buy a whole bunch of sneakers and a whole bunch of Transformers. So I just want to let y'all know where I would say I would be really irresponsible. And I probably would buy a whole bunch of Pepsi. So, and then I would probably buy a whole bunch of video games.
Why would you buy them and not invest?
Because I'm telling you that's the irresponsible side of me.
Okay.
That would be in buying them instead of just investing in them.
I mean, yeah, I think you should buy stock in Pepsi.
I think I should buy stock in Pepsi and wherever clothing lines I like to patronize besides my own. Even toy lines, being Hasbro or Lego or whatever it might be.
I got you.
So I think that's what.
So what would you do if you won like $5 off a scratch off?
Oh, $5. I probably because I don't think I've ever cashed a $5. I don't even remember cashing any lottery ticket where I won off of, to be honest.
Well, you said back in the day, you at work would do the group.
Yeah, we did. And somebody said that we
won. 30 cents or something. $1.
Yeah. And then somebody said that we had won a couple $1 million off of a ticket. And they threw it in the trash or somehow got thrown in the trash or something. I can't remember.
And what happened to that person? Did you?
I mean, they're broke, so I don't think that they took the ticket and ran off and tried to be rich.
Oh, they could have. They could have spent it all.
I doubt it, but whatever.
So somebody who collected the trash is a millionaire.
So yeah, I mean, so that part I don't know because I can't verify that part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, somebody said that we won. Hey yo, we won some money. All right, well, where the ticket at or whatever. But evidently, we didn't believe it. And I haven't been in that job for years, so they're beyond their collection time. You get what I mean? So I'm still friends with them on social media. But that's what they had said. You get what I mean?
Right.
But I could tell. I mean, you could look on social media and be like, "Hey, they're not living, they're not living large."
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, those group things, you would think, "Hey, you know what? I got a better chance of winning." Yeah,
Right.
well, like you said, 30 cents or 50 cents or whatever it was.
Do you think people who win the lottery, like those larger amounts, millions and millions of dollars, do you think they play often, or do you think it's just kind of on a whim, just
If you listen to their YouTube stories, it's I was down on my luck and I didn't have shoelaces in my left shoe and the bottom three loops didn't have the laces in them, and I just decided I'm gonna go in here and look at the shoelaces that they have up on the wall, and they didn't have the color that I needed, and then I walked up to the front and my button on my shirt popped and slapped the guy in the face, and something said, "Buy a ticket."
Mm-hmm. And those are the people who win.
Or it'd be those people that would say, "Hey, I was driving down the road and I was on the way to go to grandmom's house, and the wolf, he was behind me, but I turned right, he turned left, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna go get me some coffee so I can go, get energized and get back on the road and let the wolf chase me again to grandmom's house."
And they bought a ticket when they
Yeah, they
purchased
bought a ticket when they went and got their coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm reading some of the stories of lottery winners, and it seems like that. Like it's always people who normally don't play
Right.
that win the big bucks.
Right.
So it's just really, really interesting. So
Yeah, like I'm going to grandmom's house and I'm going to play today.
now this one gentleman says that his wife drugged him to this supermarket,
Oh, okay.
our local supermarket that we go to, and he didn't want to go, but he went in and
He said, I could guess. He said,
he wasn't going to buy a ticket that day.
but she said she was doing something. He got bored and he went up to the cash.
But they went and bought a ticket,
Mhm.
and they decided to buy one of the newer games,
Okay.
which is one of the clues that they say, like, go for the newer games because no one has probably won the top prize yet.
Right.
So bought one of the newer games and scratched off one of the spots, and it said top prize winner. And then she screamed in the market.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I would scream.
Yeah, I probably would be like, hey, y'all, she's okay. She just wet her pants. Like, she just, something crazy.
So they didn't know what to do or whatever. So I think they went to, I'm trying to read the story, went to the cash register and I guess just confirmed that that's what it was. So they won $250,000.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I mean, but all right. So here's the thing now. So originally we were talking about the Powerball. Like that's the mindset, right?
Right, and now we got to scratch offs, yeah.
So now you're in the scratch off. So the only thing is for those individuals that are winning off of the scratch offs, I can't see myself spending $20 on $10 to $20 on a scratch off though.
Right.
I think that's
right.
my issue.
Right.
So like you said, these people are winning off of these scratch offs, but they're winning off of the more expensive ones.
Mm-hmm. Like my $5 was off a $1 scratch off. So.
Right. So am I really going to take $20 to win $2?
Right.
I don't like those odds.
Yes.
It's almost like for those that like to go to the casino. Like I listen to people, they like to go to the casino and spin. And they're like, oh yeah, I spun I spun. Ha ha, dumb. That I went and I played and used all this money, right?
Yes.
Well, you spent all this money for how long before you got your $2,000, $3,000, $6,000? Now, granted, especially if those individuals are going every week, 2 or 3 times a week, like, you have some seasons that's killing it like that.
Right.
But how much money are you really putting into that? And see, that's the part that stresses me out. Now, I could be one of those ones because, hey, you know what, Maurice, remember we had this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go in here? Well, Kafa, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it.
Right.
Okay, Maurice. Well, we're going to do it anyway. And I do it or whatever else. I'm like, all right, well, you the good luck charm like I normally would do.
Yes.
Here's a scratch off. As soon as you scratch it off, right? I'm gonna have to study you and pay attention to your face. Because if you start screaming, I'm carrying you out the store.
Really?
You can't. Yes, I am. I'm like, yo, she's delirious. Something's wrong with her. I don't know what it is. Because I don't need anyone to be aware that we just won it off the scratch off. I don't need nobody beating us over the head.
Oh, okay. I understand.
You get what I mean? You got some really, really interesting cats out there.
Right. So we'll wait. We won't scratch it in the store. We'll scratch it in the car.
Yes, car, house, preferably in the house,
Mm-hmm.
under our blanket tent, our tent blanket.
Yeah.
Where nobody can hear you scream. Okay?
Okay.
So, we'll sit in the living room, make a whole hut, you get what I mean, of just blankets. And we'll sit in there with the flashlight and watch you.
Watch me scratch off.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
I will agree to this. Sure.
So how many of you make blanket tents? Why are you
Not
laughing?
as an adult.
Why not?
As a child, yes.
So the reason why I'm asking, we just watched a movie the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about. I'm sorry. These two adults were laying in the bed, and he said, she had said, "Oh, your blanket, your tent is so cute." While they're laying in the bed, he's like, "Oh yeah, whatever." So what it is that I had just done that a couple of weeks ago, because the young lady was like, "Oh, that's so cute," or whatever else. So just made me, reminded me of what we had just done, and I was like, "We've never done that. We've been married for over 20 some odd years. We never played that. We never said anything like that." I thought that was just odd. And here
What
I am,
was odd?
40 some odd years old, talking about some tent.
Yes, you make tents in the bed, yes.
So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going back to the lottery. We're not going to win because I'm not going to play. Until you say, Maurice, get up. Cause I don't want to go.
Yeah, but when you play, like,
Uh-huh.
it only takes one thing to win. You go and you play 20. You just said you won't put $20 on a one scratch
I
off.
don't want
But
to.
if the Powerball, right now, like I said, it's almost $750 million,
Mm-hmm.
you will go and put $10 on it.
I would do $10, but I get
I
more
only
than
go
one
and put-
chance. See, I don't know. I guess maybe because
Yeah, you get more than one chance on the $20 ticket. Like each one you
guess.
scratch off is another. Each row is
All right,
another
so
chance.
is that what you're trying to say? We need to go and get it one today.
Today,
Yeah,
which one, the Powerball or the scratch
I'm
off?
in the scratch off.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
See, yeah.
I mean,
don't know.
hey y'all,
Yeah.
if we win the Powerball, this might be our last episode. I'm joking.
$750 million
I'm
is not
joking.
enough to make this our last episode. You get
It
half.
isn't?
You only get half. What you gonna do with $750 million? I mean, well, half of that, $300 million.
375.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with $375 million?
Sleep all day.
No.
Okay, I can't do that anyway. I just told you, buy Transformers, sneakers, and Pepsi. I gotta find a food to go with that though.
Yeah, need something more than that.
Maybe some hot wings. I love me some hot wings and some potato salad.
Bless us all.
Corn on the cob.
Can you get a little more healthy somewhere in there?
I mean, I can. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go backwards then.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah, because we're going to erase all of that.
Okay.
Okay. So if I had 375, I would probably invest in, as I said, some housing. Probably.
Yes.
Apartment buildings, and buildings. Commercial buildings.
Yes.
and maybe some warehouses. Because
Okay, it's real estate. We got
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
you're
thinking
just
along those
real
lines of
estate.
real estate, and I can't keep my mind off of Pepsi.
I guess you need a Pepsi.
Probably Pepsi.
Just Pepsi.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we're not sponsored by them by any chance, but I just love that beverage.
But you said this year you're gonna slow down again.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I'm
a
gonna
few years
slow down.
ago, you did slow down. You gave it up
I
for Lent.
did.
You know.
I did.
So
And let's be honest, I gave it up for Lent, and I kept off of it from Lent, which would have been late February, early March, to Thanksgiving. Actually, that year I did. I did very well. I did very well. And let's understand something too. When I had done that, I did. Okay, we're gonna go all into this. So when I had done, just to stop drinking that sugary drink alone, even though I did stop other things too, but I could tell a difference in health and clarity of mind.
Mm.
There was a lot of different things I could tell a difference in.
Wow.
So I guess maybe that's where I'm going for Lent, I guess.
Interesting. I didn't know you had all. I mean, I know you know, certainly felt rejuvenated. I know you felt more fit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you did add on some other things like exercising,
Mm-hmm.
eating more vegetables, things like that, as you
Mm-hmm.
spoke to your doctor and nutritionist.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't know you had all of those other things, and that's great. So something to think about moving forward. But I do know, hey, when stress time comes,
Yeah.
you know that's your go-to to
Yeah.
help. So, and you'll let me know, Cough, don't buy any Pepsi. And I'm like,
Well,
okay.
yeah,
And
I
then,
had mentioned that, right?
mm-hmm,
And then what'd you come home with the other day?
because you had gone to the store and bought a Pepsi from the
Yeah, that's because I went and bought a hoagie or whatever I did
right, and I could buy a whole 6-pack
for the same price.
for the price that you get. So
Yeah.
then you get mad when I leave them in my car and I hide them from you. You're like, why are you driving around with Pepsi in the trunk?
Because the last thing I want for it to do is to freeze and blow up, and then who gotta clean up the trunk? Me.
Okay. It
And that's
was
real nasty to have real syrupy, sugary stuff that you can't get cleaned up off the carpet.
so imagine what your insides look like.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
But my insides feel like I won a lottery.
When you drink a Pepsi.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Don't you hear it when it be jumping in up and down?
TMI. TMI. If I run the lottery,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually $747 million right now for the Powerball.
Okay.
So if we won that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like yourself. I would certainly invest in real estate. I think that's a great way to keep wealth,
Mm-hmm.
as well as to help the community and all those great things. So I would certainly think about that as an option, and just find other ways to give back to the community, to the world, make the world a better place, because I can.
Well, you have. I mean, you've been doing it for quite some time. But
And then
we're
I
on
would
the
play the
same-
lottery again. Like, why not? Like, you know, if I won the Powerball, I'd play Mega Millions next, because that's a good number too.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Again, if we won, it was nice knowing y'all on No Fruit Podcast. Or actually, no, we probably wouldn't stop. We'll be like, hey, we're in our new location.
Right.
This week we're in the Caribbean. This week we're in Brazil. This week we're in. So you probably,
We take the show on the road.
yeah, most
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Y'all would, yeah, we'll be called the Nomad Podcast. And we're like, where are y'all at today?
Where are you at now?
So,
So the Mega Ball is only 31,000. 31,000. Is that what it is? I know, 31 million maybe.
Okay. Even with the 31 million, I mean, that's still nothing to laugh at.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, so after we win the Powerball, if I won, then the next day I would play Mega Millions.
Okay, I mean,
Why
again,
not? Maybe
yeah,
I'm on a streak.
yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
It could be your time.
Maybe.
So,
Now, you know what? Like,
mhm.
the Mega Millions was really hot. Like, it was up to almost almost $1 billion or whatever. It was $1 billion a couple weeks ago. Someone won, and you never heard anything else about it.
It all depends on the state, because not every state is required for you to say anything.
Yeah, but
I mean, so that's
it
the
could be
thing.
my cousin, and I like.
Yeah, well, see, that's the whole reason why people want to be anonymous.
Yeah.
Trust me, if I could hurry up and move, and then say, hey, I'm here in a state where I don't have to say my name, I would.
Like, can you buy it in another state, but they would still, your state that you live in still has to.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's your residence. See, the only thing is, I don't know if you can. I don't know what the rules are as far as, you know, if I won, and I decided, hey, I'm just gonna run down here and go get me an apartment tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? I have residence, right?
Yeah.
What do I do? And it might take some time to change over, you know, driver's license and all that type of stuff. I would want to go somewhere where no one knows who I am and where I am.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Right.
Now, here's the problem with that. I just saw the flaw.
What's that?
Whatever apartment building I'm in, they wouldn't know who I am, right? The leasing office, at least. Never mind. I had to stay where I am. Okay, never mind. Answer my own question.
Right, because you wouldn't know anybody there, and then
I'll be all
you
by
won't
myself.
know your neighbors, and at least here you know your neighbors.
Yeah.
If something happened, you can kind of.
I have an idea.
I have an idea of who did what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all gonna go play the lottery.
I would say, why not?
Well, why not?
Right.
Because it helps older Americans.
And guess what? We're not that far from
We're
it.
not that far. That's right.
We're not that far.
We're not that far, and might as well just keep helping
Right.
older Americans because they need help.
So, what would y'all do if y'all had the opportunity to win the lottery?
We all have the opportunity.
I mean,
Got to go out and buy.
some people. Well, yes, I was going to say if you had.
Or you don't even have to go out because you can get the app.
I don't know how you win off the app though. That
Yeah, I don't
part's
hear
interesting.
anybody saying, "Oh, I won because I don't," yeah.
Right. I don't know. That's a good
I'm gonna
question.
try it.
Okay.
I keep trying. It won't take my card, so I don't know why.
Maybe it's telling you take your behind in the store.
You can.
We went to cash.
You can go in the store and then they can put it towards your account and then you could pay.
Oh, okay.
Play that way, but
Okay.
I don't know. I have to figure it out. I think I just keep trying to give too low of amounts, like you said. Like I'm not trying to put $50 on it. I just want to put like 10, and
Right.
it won't take 10. That's too low.
Now, see, I wonder if those people that win, see, we can go back into the conversation. Y'all, we will talk to y'all later.
Why? Okay, what were you gonna say?
Okay, I was going to say, with the lottery,
Yes.
people that actually win, they never say what dollar amount they won off of either.
Oh, what do you mean?
So, how much is one ticket? $5, $2, whatever it is
Well, I mean,
for the one ticket?
It says like which type of ticket they purchased. What do you mean, like?
So no,
If you
I'm just
won
saying no. If you won Powerball, right?
Right.
You can put, one ticket is $2, right?
One ticket is $2, and then I
But-
think
but
you get the Power Plus. Or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like no one, I've never really heard if they've done all of that, and maybe I just don't pay attention because it's not me winning.
Oh well, you have to go on the website. It gives you some details. Like
Okay.
somebody won.
Okay. And they did the
100
Power Play,
and they paid the
da.
Power Play. Yeah, she yeah.
Oh,
So it gives you a little more detail.
So
on the blurb.
you only get the 750 if you did the Power Play.
No, if you.
Oh, I
you have
could win it anyway.
You can win if you win the Powerball. Yes.
Right. Oh, okay.
And you match all the numbers.
All right. See that
I
all
don't
that's
know.
confusing. That's why I don't play.
Well, that's why those are the people who win. You just said that your chances seem to be higher
Yeah. Well,
because those who really don't have.
guess I won't be winning.
Well, you don't know enough, so you could
don't.
win. you could be.
So you're
further
saying, Maurice, dumb, you be the one that will.
the idiots, the
win.
dum-dums that win. Just like, it's not the avid,
Right.
Lottery winners.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Thank y'all very much for listening to us today.
and go buy a lottery ticket.
And help. No, Kyle, you say it better.
Help older Americans.
No, you got to say the whole thing.
What?
Please be responsible. Be 18 years age of older. And this benefits older adults.
Yes, it benefits older Americans.
Thank you very much for listening. So commercial. You're so proper.
You're so proper.
I'm not. I am not.
This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.